Scroats McGoat says, last night as a member, if Tim doesn't disavow Eliza tonight, you can cancel right now and see you later. You will never wave money in my face and make me disavow anybody, especially someone I care so little about. Eliza Bleu. She's been on the show 2 times. If you're going to cancel because I won't do what you say, you shouldn't have been here in the first place. Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about Tim Pool and this Eliza Bleu situation once again, because Tim Pool had a little bit of a temper tantrum and attacked his own paying fans for simply wanting him to discuss a guest that was on his show, and the fact that she is out here trying to get people banned from the internet for exposing her sketchy past, or the fact that she may or may not have been lying about being a victim of sex trafficking, which, again, I'm just saying, those are pretty important allegations that she's made, and she's built a career being an advocate based off these allegations that she has made. And she's also went on Tim Pool's show to discuss this, and people want Tim Pool to address it. His paying fans want him to address it, but Tim Pool basically refuses to address it, and that kind of culminated into this tantrum here that we're going to talk about, in which, again, Tim Pool is going off on his own fans, his own paying fans, for simply requesting that he speak on the situation. Again, especially considering how this person is now trying to get individuals banned from the internet for even talking about the situation, or talking about the fact that she may have built her career off of something fake, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Typo.
Very cool.
Well, there you go.
Sonny Curtis, a legend.
All right.
Yeah.
Looks like we got some lot of drama comments. Let's start reading them. Jimbo says, so many came here to spread hate, not realizing their views and commentary help boost the algorithm for old Timmy boy. You don't like it, watch something else. Otherwise, you're clowning yourselves. Well, I appreciate the super chat, and appreciate it. And then I put up a poll, and I said, smash the like button if you don't trust Eliza Bleu. And 89% said, I will like because I don't trust her. That means everybody who smashed the thumbs down trusts Eliza Bleu. All right, well, that was an interesting, it's 13,000 votes. It's interesting to see that so many people came here to support her by giving us a thumbs down. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. A lot of people do support her. Scroats McGoat says, last night as a member, if Tim doesn't disavow Eliza tonight, out, Scroats McGoat. You can cancel right now and see you later. You will never wave money in my face and make me disavow anybody, especially someone I care so little about. Eliza Bleu. She's been on the show 2 times. If you're going to cancel because I won't do what you say, you shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Well, why was she there in the first place? Right? If she's so important, unimportant, if she's so unimportant, if you care so little about her, then again, the question is, why was she on the show in the first place? Okay, if she's so irrelevant, if you care so little about her, and why do you refuse to address something that fans want you to address? Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that Tim Pool has to necessarily get into the details and say whether or not he believes her, right? I'm not saying he has to do that, but this problem could be solved by simply saying, look, the views of my guests are not the views of me, right? We don't endorse everything that our guests say. So in regards to how she built her career, hey, I don't know. I have no clue, right? And that's all I'm going to say. I don't know. There's nothing else I can say about it because I really don't know. And when it comes to the censorship stuff, I do think he should say that, look, I don't like the fact that she is trying to get people censored or banned from the internet for simply talking about this situation or trying to expose her. That is wrong, okay? And I'm saying this because when your business model is that you have people pay you, okay, in exchange for payment, you answer their questions, right? That is Tim's business model, okay? He has probably the most successful super chat business model on YouTube besides Fresh and Fit. You got to address it, man, right? You just have to address it. You can't just ignore it and think, oh, well, it's going to go away. Well, I mean, you can. That's what happened with Jack Murphy. But this is not going away. And it's not going away because Eliza Bleu and her censorship, her trying to censor people or get people banned from the internet for simply covering this stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I can't blame fans for wanting to know more about this, wanting Tim to address it, consider how she's been on his show, right? I think that that's a reasonable thing.
Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. All right, what else do we got? DJ Zeno says, unsubbed on members only after over a year. Here's $5 FU for, I'm pretty bummed. Thought you stood against censorship. Hope you change. See you later, buddy. Look.
Facts. I'm just saying, right? If you're supposed to be standing against censorship, you have somebody who was on your show, okay, somebody that you know, somebody who, again, is getting exposed. And because they're getting exposed, they're censoring people on the internet. People who have supported you, right? People who have defended you in certain situations when the left, the internet, gets mad at Tim Pool. For example, the Quarter, and the Quarter has defended Tim Pool a lot, right? And for Tim Pool to block the Quarter because the Quarter is covering the Eliza Bleu situation, and they had a little mix-up about the Quarter coming on the show to talk about it, I think it's kind of petty, and I think it's kind of ridiculous. I don't think that Tim is doing right by the fans here, right? But then again, hey, I guess at some point you get too big to fail, right? You get too big to care about what, the average fan thinks, and you just feel like that you can talk to him any type of way. I don't think I will ever get to that point, right? We can have disagreements, but I will never attack people who, feed me, right? Like, quite literally, you guys feed me. I would never attack you because we have a difference of opinion, okay? I respect my audience too much for that, okay?
Sad to see you go, but I will never cater to a mob, and that's it. End of story. Eliza Bleu is not important. She's not important to me. She's not a member of Congress. She doesn't enact policy. She is a low-tier internet personality that for some reason people are desperately obsessed with, and I literally don't care. So have a nice day.
And for those same reasons, right? If it's so unimportant, but your audience thinks it's important, then you should address it, right? Again, I could use that same argument as a reason why you should talk about it, right? Because again, if she's so low priority or whatever, okay, well, take 5 minutes to give your opinion on it and then be done with it, right? Like your audience wants you to do. You don't have to take a whole show and talk about it. Hey, just take a few minutes and say, look, this is how I feel about it, and that's it. Again, I don't really care regardless, right? I don't care either way whether or not he addresses it. It ain't my show, but I'm just saying, I just find it interesting when people attack their fans, right? I find it interesting when creators get so big that they feel comfortable enough attacking the people that feed them, that are the reason why they have the clout and the fame and the fortunes that they have. I really don't get it. I don't understand.
I gotta say this: if someone got banned off Twitter or any platform for a reason other than violating the terms of service, that's a big deal and should be taken up and will be if it happened with the Twitter administration or the administration of the social network. But the personal stuff it's like, no offense, TMZ garbage. It's like National Enquirer. I mean, if you like it, oh God. But there's a lot we can build.
Questioning you.
I don't care if people care about this stuff. They're allowed to. But like the idea that people are going to come here and threaten, like, I will cancel my membership because you're not talking about someone no one ever heard of. It's like, dude, I get that you know who she is. But you know what's funny about Jack Murphy and Eliza Bleu is that here's what happens. People ask questions about these personalities. And I know most people listening are like, I have no idea who these people are. And that's exactly it.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. I don't think that's true. I don't think that Eliza Bleu is a nobody. She's been on a lot of big podcasts like yours, and there are internet articles being written about her by major news publications. So she's not a nobody like Tim Pool is making it out to be. She's not, right? She's actually is a somebody, especially when it comes to this, human trafficking space. She's a big somebody. And again, conservatives care about human trafficking a lot. That's one of the big issues in the conservative space. And, to say that she's a nobody and she shouldn't be talked about is kind of ridiculous, considering that you allowed this nobody on your show twice, right? Not once, but twice. So again, Is Tim allowing nobodies, just random people, to come on his show? Right? Again, I'm just saying these are his words, not mine. I'm just curious as to how do you reconcile bringing a quote unquote nobody, somebody who's so irrelevant that you don't even want to address what's going on with her at the request of your fans. How do you reconcile bringing that person on your show if she's that irrelevant? You might as well just bring a random person off the street on the show. If that's the case, I mean, again, a random person off the street should be able to go up to Tim and say, hey, I need to come on your show because you said that you let irrelevant nobodies on your show, right? Just let a random person off the street on your show then. I'm just saying. It doesn't really make sense.
We had about 40,000 peak concurrent viewers. We get, 300 to 500,000 video viewers plus 100,000 on the podcast, and then about 1 million across the clips. And the people who watch have no idea what the people in the chat are talking about when it comes to Eliza Bleu or Jack Murphy. In fact, John, do you know who Eliza Bleu is?
The only reason I knew is because I saw you guys talking about it one time.
One time we mentioned
I never learned about her organically. No.
So what I think is going on, to be completely honest, is that the people who are claiming they hate her are actually probably a paid reputational firm to promote her.
Wow, what a conspiracy. Right? The people that hate her are a paid, I guess they're paid bots, right? Or they're paid by some PR firm. Amazing.
So that's why I brought this up last week. There are companies you can hire that will spam the internet to generate buzz and attention for you. There's no such thing as bad press. Mm-hmm. So when I see people like flooding our comments and saying things that aren't true, like I'm canceling my membership, I can see who's canceling the memberships. Like I own the website, and this past week we have gained slightly more members than we normally gain, and it's probably because the guests we had on last week or whatever, and whatever Jack Posobiec, maybe he's a great personality, and so we gain several hundred per week, and we gain a little bit more than that on average with people coming in claiming that they're canceling their memberships. Maybe they are, but we're gaining more than they're being canceled. I think that many of these people. I think two things are happening. One, a lot of it's inorganic promotion of Eliza Bleu. A ton of content flooding the internet, bringing up a personality no one's ever heard of, makes her instantly famous to even the likes of, 9-time Grammy nominee John Rich, who's not heard of her. Mm-hmm. That's the point. They want us to talk about her because they're being paid to generate controversy. They either want to, that's why it doesn't matter if we say anything good or bad.
Yeah.
If we say, look, we're doing the story, Shane Cashman's, nope, it's bad. Mm-hmm. We say, okay, we're not going to talk. Oh, nope, now it's bad. I think it's a PR campaign. In order, I think people are being paid to promote her.
Yeah. So somebody make this make sense for me. He's saying that Eliza Bleu is paying a PR firm, or somebody is paying a PR firm to promote Eliza Bleu. That in turn is negatively affecting you because it is making fans want you to address the situation. A situation that you're saying is being caused by Eliza Bleu or somebody else. I'm presuming in support of Eliza Bleu, paying some PR firm to promote her. Wouldn't that make it so you have even more of an incentive to address the situation, right? For you to, do what the fans are asking you to do, right? Because again, wouldn't that be like Eliza Bleu kind of attacking you, right? That's kind of what it sounds like to me, okay? Because apparently this PR firm is paying all of your fans to come in your super chat and ask these questions, which is, again, not a good look for you. So I would really have an issue with Eliza Bleu if Tim Pool's conspiracy theory here is correct. But I don't think he actually really believes this. I think he's just talking, right? I think he's just saying stuff.
Yeah, keeps you in the cycle, basically.
That's right. She's never been more famous because of this.
Exactly.
And so I'll be completely honest with the Shane Cashman story. I told Shane Cashman I didn't want him to do the story because he went from profiling Ye to Carrie Lake and now to a low mid-tier internet personality over that I just think
low
the next
mid-tier.
he was supposed to be interviewing Andrew Tate. We reached out to Tate. As Shane mentioned, this may kill the story, and Tate said yes, and so we were like, this is great. Shane writes tremendous work. I said I don't think he should do it because clearly they're trying to promote Eliza Bleu. That's what this whole thing is about. She's never been more famous.
Yeah. I don't think Tim believes that. Right? I don't think he believes that. I think he sat on that conspiracy and he probably discussed it with his friends or whatever. And he said, you know what? When they ask about it in the super chat, this is the conspiracy that we're going with. And you guys nod along and just say, yeah, and don't interrupt me while I, push this conspiracy and try to, pretend like it makes sense. Okay. Because it makes no sense whatsoever. Again, these are not paid bots. These are your fans, bro. And I personally just don't understand people who do this, right? Who, attack their fans. Okay. You can disagree with the fans, but ultimately the fans are like the show, right? Without the fans, there would be no show. And I think a lot of people get so big that they forget that, right? They forget to do right by their fans. This is something that could simply be solved by Tim just addressing the issue and saying, look, I don't necessarily agree, with everything my guests say on the show. I don't know if she was actually a victim of human trafficking or not. Only thing I can do is take her word for it. However, if, you think otherwise, then, hey, that's on you. That's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's it. And then you can say you don't agree with the censorship, right? I think people are really mad about this person actively censoring other people on the internet and Tim Pool not addressing it while claiming to be anti-censorship. I think that a lot of people are kind of more upset with that more than the human trafficking stuff. But I don't know, man. That's my take on this. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.